driving instructor. I teach adults. So we're going to talk about how do you drive in a storm? What do you do? What shouldn't you do? So the first thing I need you to do is make sure your car is secure, nothing's leaking. We have an extra gallon of windshield washer solvent, antifreeze. We have a tow rope. We're in the Midwest. So I'm going to go ahead and switch the camera. Now we got to go ahead and start the car. You put your foot on the brake. And luckily the car started. Sometimes cars don't start when it's really cold. Wintertime driving is very difficult on the battery and the system in general. So we want to make sure that the motor warms up for a few minutes. I'm a firm believer in letting the motor warm up, because why would General Motors have plug-in heaters in some of their engines to get some heat into that block? This is a gasoline engine, a small output motor, front-wheel drive. Now, we do have to get some fuel. We'll talk about that too. And we just want to make sure that the car is running properly. We have proper boots on. We have a hat on because it is cold out here and we do not want to get stranded and then we have to walk. But you have to be prepared. I do have a long shirt on. I do have a hat on. I do have a coat. I have boots, just in case we get stranded. Okay, let's go ahead and keep it moving. So we've kind of shoveled around the area in front of the car, which you can see. Oh, by the way, that orange car, that is an all-wheel drive GT Charger. By us living in the Midwest, I recommend vehicles with all-wheel drive. It just gives you better peace of mind. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put our right foot on the brake, put it down into drive, turn on our blinker, and gently move forward. And we want to get right into the grooves. Here are the grooves in the road. There's one on the left and one on the right. We don't want to hit the throttle super hard. So what we're going to do is test the surface. See a slide? It's really bad out here. But when you're an adult learning how to drive, you have to get out in these conditions. No one said it was going to be easy for you, and you have to provide for your family. So a lot of you have reached out. You're 27, 32, 34. Use my energy to motivate you. Car's still cold. We can tell the sound of the engine. So we want to come up and stop first. 3 seconds. 1001, 1002, 1003. And then we're going to move forward, and we have to make a left. So I want to show you this because a lot of beginners miss this step. We want to look left and right. This is Sunday morning. It's a good time to drive, but it's a dangerous time to drive. We have a lot of elderly people out here who go to church, who just are not in the best physical shape. Sorry, Grandma. Sorry, Grandpa. We have to make good decisions out here. And if you love us, you'll let us take care of you. So we're now on the main road. It's cold out here. And I'm going to show you. It's very cold. Okay? So we have a green light. We just want to scan. The car is still cold. So we don't want to really redline the motor. I'm just going to take our time. Okay, we have to stop at a drive-through. Why? That's what parents do. That's what adults do for their family. And you notice I get in just before the driveway. We do not drive down the middle of the left turn lane. That is illegal. And we want to turn. The steering wheel's cold too. And a lot of adults have told me they don't know how to drive through a drive-through, so the videos have helped. So we want to pull up to the speaker.
Welcome back. Will you be using the mobile app today? Good morning. How can I help you?
Good morning. I need a number 2 large with a coffee, 1 cream, 1 sugar. I also need a large ice water.
Okay. Anything else?
Yes, I need a sausage McMuffin with egg sandwich only.
Okay.
And then I also need a burrito with hot sauce.
Okay.
And that'll be it.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Your total is $16.30. First window.
Thank you. So now also, I'm sorry about all this snow. Also, at a lot of these drive-throughs, there's a two-way entry, and I've seen a lot of cars crash. So what I need you to do is just cover your brake, go around slow. It's really bad out here, and it's just snow coming down. So your car's got to be snow worthy. You have to be ready to get out into the snow and handle whatever circumstances come before you. So I'm trying to move up to the window. And then we're going to pull up. Good morning.
Good morning. Long time no see.
Yes. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Student drivers not driving you too crazy?
Not yet, but we're going to be teaching them. Yes. Thank you.
Have a wonderful day.
Thank you so much. Bye. And it's about relationships with people, right? So the car is still cold. We still got to move forward. We got to take our time. Because a lot of you will make short trips, taking the kids to school, coming back home. Picking up grandma, taking her to the doctor, come back home. Taking your brother to a job interview who doesn't really work, come back home. Okay? Taking yourself to a medical appointment. This is why, and I'm going to turn this around, this is why it's so important that you learn how to drive, because no one else is going to do these small tasks except for you. And I want you to use my videos to help you, motivate you to do a good job. Ooh, don't want to break the mirror off. It's really cold out here. You can see that truck spinning on the road. And I'm just starting to put the heat on the glass because it's still cold out here. I would suggest you have a tow rope, have some nice boots. You don't want to be caught if your car breaks down, goes into the ditch, because a lot of people have lost their lives out here in these type of conditions. Here in the Midwest, it's very cold, a lot of snow, cars don't start. And the opposite of that is in California with the forest fires. Good morning. Thank you. Okay. So the next step I want to show you, when you come out of the driveway, you have to look left and right. And I want to see you stop at the bottom of the driveway, and we're going to check cars. So I want to show you what it looks like. We're looking at cars. You feel the car going by. And then there's a second one. And we can roll out to the first lane. And then we're set. And we have to go get some gasoline in this vehicle. My brakes, go slow, because it can be slick here, and this is where a lot of beginners crash, because this turn is full of ice, and if you come in too fast, you're going to crash into the car that's across the street. So I want to see you go into your turn slow, manage great speed control, and just take your time. We're gonna have to do a 3-point turnout, so I'm gonna show you this. Right, we pull up in the driveway, and now we put it in reverse. We look left and right, and I'm gonna turn my wheels to the right, and I turn back hand over hand, right? And now the heat is starting to come out. This takes about 10 minutes, right? And then I had to make a right turn, so we want to go in the nearest lane and accelerate through. And then we have to get over. You have to accelerate through your lane changes. And I don't like these brakes. They are really soft. And then we've got to come up. You saw I almost fell out there, right? That's how slick it is when you're out here in these conditions. So you could fall anytime, your car could go off the road. So you really have to be careful and be ready for these conditions. And you see they have rock salt, they have wood, they have washer solvent. So you gotta make sure you're ready for the road and ready for conditions. And this is a short trip. This is not deep driving. We're just trying to take your time and have great speed control. And we want the car to be predictable. So if you were driving with me this morning, I would say just go into this really slow, squeeze your brakes, and go into this turn really easy. We're just trying to take our time and be predictable. This is a partially controlled intersection. To my left, there's the stop sign. To our left, we are the main road. And we're at about 20. I would tell you slow down a little bit. We're a little too fast. Because I want you to have control of the car just in case a kid comes out, someone backs out, because Sunday mornings, what do people do? They go to church. And grandma and grandpa still fighting for their independence. Now we're going to be reversing into a driveway. So I want to show you this. Put it in reverse. We turn our wheel to the left, and the rear of the car goes into the left. You see me literally looking over my shoulder, and this car does not have a backup camera, so we're not going to rely on a backup camera. We've got to be able to maneuver. And these, we might be stuck. Thank God we're not. And you've got to be able to do these maneuvers. Okay. Because I'm a gentleman, I have to drop off this food for this elderly couple, so give me a moment. And this is what you're supposed to do, is help people when you can. Make sure they're good, and then we'll continue the lesson. You got questions, put them in. Okay, the elderly couple were really excited because I took my time to bring them breakfast. So that's what you guys don't know. Every morning I bring this elderly couple breakfast because they can't drive anymore. So if you really want to do God's work, help people. Okay, we're waiting to pull out this private drive. We got to turn our blinker, but there's a car coming, right? You always have to look. We want to go down real easy, and we're going to go to the right. So cover the brake, roll down. I've had a lot of clients crash in cars across the street from their house or apartment because they just hit the gas. So if you were driving with me, I would tell you just feed the throttle really easy. As you can see to the right, it's a partially controlled intersection. And we need to squeeze our brake now and start slowing down. A lot of people say, well, how far do I need to slow down? 4 cars, 5 cars, who we want to stop here. Complete stop. 1001, 1002, 1003. If this is bringing you value, give it a thumbs up. We want to go up to the edge. It's clear. We want to go in the first lane. You're going to see me turn. A lot of beginners go in the wrong lane. Some of you probably saying, why is that important? We want to facilitate a smoother flow of traffic. Okay, we have to get over one lane to the left. The blue car pulled out in the first lane, so that's what I want you to understand. We want to turn our left turn signal, go into the left turn lane really easy. We don't want to slide. We're waiting for this car to turn. It's clear. We're going to turn by the double yellow. Okay. Now we're good. This is a great time to drive, teaching adults. Many of you will go to your home, to your church. If you have your TIP, your temporary instruction permit, I would take you out short errands, home to the mall, home to your grandparents, home to your old job, home to your high school. Okay. That's one of those electric trucks. Pretty cool. We have to wait. I would tell you, don't run the light, take your time. Okay, here's our green arrow. But a lot of you would stare at that black diagram or stare at the fire hydrant. Go into your left turn slow. Take your time. Okay. Sorry about the bumps here in our area. We just don't have the money to fix the infrastructure. So I'm going to have you make a right turn. And believe it or not, a lot of adults forget their left and right. So we want to go into this turn slow. If we hit the gas too hard, see what happens? We go over the wrong side of the road. I need you to make a right turn here. I'm actually going to show you a course that I take adults on. This course will teach you to have vision in your turns. We want to go around to the left, so you have to look to the left. If you don't, you will run into something. See how easy we're taking this turn? And this is kind of a really peaceful drive. And some of you would say, this is what I'm talking about. I'm going to go into this real easy. Some of you might overturn, so you want to go in slow. Let's take our time. We're using our blinker. Gotta go around to the right. See how easy I'm taking it? And that's what I need you to do. Scoring in real easy. Just taking our time. Hit the stop. And I want to show you this. We look left, right, left. You have to look where you're going. When you're making your right, I'm going to see you look into the turn. Don't overturn it. Take your time. All right, we're coming up to an intersection, a main thoroughfare. This is where a lot of you will panic. We want to stop. 1001, 1002, 1003. I want to move forward. That's a really beautiful ranch house across the street. And then we stop. Turn on our blinker, and we're going to go into the first lane. Gradually accelerate. Some of you may jerk the wheel, and the car will go all over the road. I tell you, just relax. Take your time. Good. We need to make a right turn at the light. Turn up your right blinker. Notice I tell you turn up. Go all the way up and pause. Okay. And then we make our right turn. Gonna go in real easy. We're not hitting the throttle really hard at all. No need to. Sorry about the bumps here, it's really bad. But also this could cause you to lose control. Notice, a lot of you would hug the right. I'm gonna hug the right. See what happens? We're going off the road. Just wanna take your time. Go in slow and under control. All right, we're gonna squeeze our brakes. Going real easy. Gonna go in really slow. See how easy we're going up? Don't hit the gas really hard. I've had adults hit this gate to the right. Just be real smooth, real gentle, and just take your time. Okay, we're in no race. I'm here to help you. And what I need you all to do is leave comments. What type of videos do you want me to make? How do you want me to prepare you for your driving test? For you getting out here on the road? You have to let me know. You need to look at all these videos, leave comments.